Hello, my friend. Let's talk about conflict resolution. We all have conflicts in life. And we're talking about conflict resolution at work in the 2 last chapters of this book. My wife is having a conflict at work right now. And it's hard to have a conflict with someone you are sharing your room at work. Sometimes the conflict you have is with someone who sits right next to you. And we must live well. We must have good relationships. If you want to solve a problem, if you want to solve a conflict, don't try to paint yourself as completely blameless at the expense of the other party. It only increases self-justification and defensiveness by the other side. Keep the focus on the present and the future. Don't get hung up on the past. When you get involved in conflict, you become vulnerable and you can lose your job. It's important to do 2 things when you are in conflict. The first, to try to solve the conflict. And the second, to show your boss, your manager, your organization that you are valuable to the organization. Because your boss, your organization wants to get away from conflict, to get away of problems. It's your responsibility to demonstrate that you are a valuable asset to the organization. So they will keep you. They don't like to have you in conflict. They hate to see problems. But they consider having you because you are valuable to the organization. Listen to what Dale Carnegie says about body language. 90% of a human interaction takes place through nonverbal communication, facial expressions, gestures, body language. It can also include your choice of clothing, what you order for lunch, or whether you are late or early for a meeting. If you want to solve conflicts, smile. Make eye contact. Mirror the postures, gestures, and tone of voice of the other party. When you do it, his or her brain receives very assuring signals. The message when you mirror people's attitudes, gestures, words, the message to their brain is, oh, that person thinks like me. We have the same point of view. Remember that conflict resolution is mostly based on intention. You know in your heart when you're ready to stop fighting. When you feel that impulse, don't let your ego prevent you from responding to it. Solve your conflicts as soon as you can. What is something you must solve right now? Comment here. Thank you very much. I'm Felipe Gibi. See you next class. We finished this book talking about conflict and negotiation.